We're back at the National Inventors Hall of Fame here in Washington, D.C. to highlight two of this year's newly inducted inventors, Jeff Kodosky and James Truchard, who invented virtual instrumentation LabVIEW. Now, back in the day, when I was fresh out of high school and working at Ford Motor Company Research and Engineering as an intern, I remember seeing these LabVIEWs. And the whole purpose of LabVIEW, which was a patent number 4.9 million and something, it was to increase the productivity of engineers and scientists. It used virtual instruments to collect, compare, store, and graph data. Invented by Kodosky and Truchard, this user-friendly graphical programming language allows for the automation of testing, control, and measurement systems for a variety of tools and industries. Take a look. Here is Kodosky's journal. I tell my students, and I tell students that participate in Camp Invention every year, a lab journal and an engineering journal is a necessary thing. It protects your intellectual property. This says, Kodosky kept many journals to track the growth and development of technologies produced by National Instruments. The display journal was used to record design concepts from 1987 through 1992. The open section pertains to LabVIEW, which is what he was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for. This is a Macintosh. Kodosky and Truchard's life or goal for LabVIEW, which is an acronym for Laboratory Virtual Instrumentation Engineering Workbench. It was to do for test and measurement what the spreadsheet did for financial analysis. Kodosky's first encounter with a Macintosh computer in 1984 inspired the graphical interface of LabVIEW, which made it easier to use a computer to set up virtual instruments for experimentation. So we have all kinds of simulations that we use now, especially with the modern computer that all of us use, our phones. These guys were doing it from scratch and coding it to boot. And thank goodness they did, because they came up with some amazing tools for scientists to use. We'll be back in a minute with another inventor.